Hi everyone, time for the latest roundup of goings on behind the scenes here at Grace's Rest. You'll see that I'm not in my usual get up today. I've been doing a bit of networking today and speaking to a lovely lady called Laura, who has got much more experience in campaigning and fundraising than me. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to glean all sorts of useful information from her. And with her help, you never know, we might get those premises sooner rather than later. Fingers crossed, who knows. Right then, so what's been happening since the last video? The most shocking thing is that we're Tuesday today, in the last 4 days, we've had another 8 requests for places from animals. One tortoise that was found in the road, unfortunately uninjured, on the east coast. 2 terrapins, 2 more terrapins or tortoises, they weren't sure, from another source, 2 leopard geckos and a corn snake. Unfortunately, as I said in the previous videos, we just cannot take them in. I've had to refer them all elsewhere. It's devastating because I feel like I'm letting them down and I'm letting you guys down. You guys support me for what I'm doing and support the cause of Grace's Rest, but I can't make this building any bigger. I wish I could. I wish I had a magic wand that I could go da 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 and it would just be bigger and we'd have more space and it'd be lovely, but I just can't. So it's more fundraising, more grant applications, and more hard work until we get there. Fortunately, all of these guys do seem to have been well cared for, so there was no concern over animal welfare or neglect or anything like that. It was just very unfortunate changes of circumstance that led to these animals needing to be rehomed. Obviously, apart from the tortoise. Sadly, the tortoise wasn't chipped. I imagine that the tortoise wasn't dumped and it's wandered off from its garden in this little bit of warm, humid weather that we've had. But with no microchip, the finder has tried to find the owner to no avail. So this little chap's going to have to go off to the Tortoise Trust now and find a new owner from there. But other than that, we had an absolutely wonderful day at the Farm Animal Sanctuary on Sunday. I'd like to give a big shout out to them. Thank you so much. Also, thank you especially to the chappie, I'll just get his name, who featured us, Scott Jessup, who featured us in his latest vlog on YouTube. I will put a link to that in the description below. He did a really good job. Even though I was really suffering on Sunday, he made me look good. So thanks, Scott. That was amazing. Which leads me to my next bit of news. I've hurt my back, so I'm going to have to keep this short and sweet today because I can't sit or stand upright for long periods at the minute. Those close to me will know that I've had scans done on my back and I've been under the care of specialists for quite a while now, and it's still ongoing. I have a bulging disc and a desiccated disc in my back, and this is very painful, and it's causing loss of mobility, and I can't lift things properly and that sort of thing. Now, in a way, this is my own fault because over the last week I've been working exceptionally hard. I wanted to get everything ready for Sunday. I had loads of other sort of admin stuff to do, meetings with people, networking, and all that sort of stuff. I've just pushed myself too hard, and now I'm basically on bed rest for a bit. I need to have periods of sort of laying down and doing nothing, and then getting up and just sort of pottering around and not bending and lifting and that sort of stuff. So it means I'm not going to be very active physically for as long as it takes for this to go away. Anybody out there that's had back pain, chronic back pain, will totally get where I'm coming from. It's so debilitating. I mean, Sunday morning before we went to the Farm Animal Sanctuary, I couldn't put my own socks on. That's how bad this is. Oh, sorry, I've got a cat asking to come on my knee. Do you want to come up, Ninja, and say hello to everyone? Come on then. She's going to dither now and make me look like an idiot. Come on. Yes, you're being very cute. Come on then. Come on, because I'm wasting time. People are going to get bored. Come on. No, fine. She'll leap on my knee in a minute and knock the desk and make it all go wobbly. But there we go. So yeah, enough woe about my back. but with that playing up and another one of my conditions not giving me a great time at the moment, I'm not going to be very active. We're not going to be taking in animals that aren't utter dire emergencies until I know that I'm functioning properly. Because at the minute I'm even struggling to change water bowls and that sort of stuff without dropping things, because that's how bad my back is. I just can't do it. Unfortunately, I cannot have volunteers, even though I do have a lot of people that want to. I simply just cannot have volunteers in the premises that I've got. It's not appropriate. It's in my house. I can't do it. So I haven't really got anybody that can help me with this. It's all down to me. But we will still be here. I'll still be available on the phone and obviously on the mobile and through email and the social media channels. I'm always here. I'm always available. You can still get hold of me, but I won't be being particularly active for a while. At the minute, I'm just focusing each day on sorting the animals out and then resting and doing lots of reading, lots of research, lots of writing, and making use of the time basically as best I can. What more can I say? I'm trying not to beat myself up and feel like I've let you all down. But I really hope that you understand why I'm having to do this. If I don't rest up, then it's just going to get worse, and then I'm not going to be able to do what it is that I do, and it's all going to go wrong. So I've got to. I'm a rubbish patient, but I've got to do what I'm being told to do and rest. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I can tell you. Not an awful lot, really. Thanks again to the Farm Animal Sanctuary for having us. They were absolutely fantastic. It was so welcoming. We raised just over £50 on the day, which might not sound a lot, but to us that is an awful lot of money. And thank you so much for everybody that donated, everybody that bought something. Thank you very much to the lady that bought one of our T-shirts. Was very excited to come buy one. That was lovely. And we hope that we will be back there this time next year to help them on their open day and to raise some more funds as well. Sadly, I think the weather was what did it for us. Saturday, I think wherever you were in the country, Saturday was absolutely horrendous and it just rained all day. And I think that put people off enough. I think they thought, oh, the field will be underwater. But surprisingly enough, it wasn't. They're blessed with such good drainage there. It was absolutely wonderful. Our upcoming events, let me tell you properly. Let me get our website up and I can tell you, rather than me thumbing through the diary. We are doing the Coventry Cat Group Open Day on Sunday coming up, and then our next one isn't until the 24th of September when we will be in Lincoln for Lincoln Pride. It's on the Brayford waterfront. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Get your rainbows on and come and celebrate love in all its forms with us. Absolutely fab day. I will be producing a brand new dedicated display just for this event, all about the LGBT animal kingdom. So do come down and educate yourself. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. As for October, we've got Cambridge Vegan Market. We've got the second part of King's Heath Goes Veggie, for which we are the chosen cause for this year. And then, of course, right at the end of the month, on the 29th and 30th of October, we have got the West Midlands Vegan Festival. It is going to be absolutely huge. It's going to be spread over 2 days and 2 venues this year. It's going to be absolutely massive. Do come and see us. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Loads to see, loads to do, and loads of awesome food to try out. So there we go. I will sign off now. Thank you so much for your continued support. You're all absolutely fantastic. I couldn't do what I do without you guys. You're absolutely amazing. In the next instalment, I hope to be able to tell you a little bit more about my PhD, and I think in the meantime there will also be another video on some controversial topics that have been flying around social media at the minute that I really want to get your guys' views on. But until then, thank you very much. Love you all. Bye.